Alibaba's new AI tool has just changed the game for how e-commerce is going to work. So this is the tool here. It's called Accio. Now, I actually got marketed a number of these ads on on YouTube itself, and I thought I'd give it a try. I hadn't seen it before, and I thought it was just really, really good. So I thought I'd do a bit of research. Now, I use a number of tools for my sort of research as I build out my brand. I do, like my last video, I said, I do a lot of deep research. And I spend a lot of time and build out the brand. Might take me weeks to a month before I even start doing anything because I get then samples and so on and so forth. But the research does take a very long time, and I think it's very important. If you can have something that can help you do a lot of the manual stuff a lot quicker, then I can build my brand a lot quicker to a very high standard. So I went into Zik Analytics. Now, Zik Analytics is a product research tool, good for dropshipping, good for just research anyway. It's got training, it's got title, it's got a number of various AI functionalities in it. Mainly what you're after is the market insights, store sales tracker, store finder, and product explorer. I use the product explorer, and for the sake of this example, I just put in a keyword. You can exclude keywords, look at specific countries. It's very handy, and use all these filters based on what you might have already done some research on. So it is very good for that. And I just put in beauty, and what I like is it comes up, I debut with, hold on, I lost my train of thought. Don't worry about it. With this as well, I ended up choosing this product. Now there's a number of products here, but I chose this one because it was more at the top. So I was like, yep, there we go. In the last 30 days, it's had quite a significant amount of sales. So, on average, that's nearly 100 a day. So that's pretty good. And this is the brand here. And it's a Cypress Rotundus Oil hair formula. Right? So we know it's really, really good. I can tell immediately it's targeted towards women. Slows hair regrowth, naturally reduce hair growth, no laser needed. You can see that I think this is some form of dropshipping sort of business. At least I feel that way. Apply twice. It's got some before and after. I think it's just a free Shopify theme. Go away. Let me get that out of the way. And yeah, seems to be getting sales. Seems to be genuine. Pretty basic. And as you can see, they're just using Judge Me and stuff as well. And if we have a closer look, remove unwanted hair using conventional methods, shave, apply Kamala Beauty Cypress Rotundus oil to the treated area, massage gently until absorbed, use twice daily, morning and evening, la 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 la. So you can see how much, for people, that just makes your hair look a lot nicer, cleaner. So very good sort of before and after images that is very important, targeted to a female audience. And you can see that these are just nice and well done. So what I had it open twice. And then what I done as well is I went into here, which is Accio. It's free. It's from Alibaba. So they've got their annual conference coming up, where no doubt this will be a key feature, so that people can do a lot of deep research. And it's got an AI agent, which is pretty handy. You can turn it on there. I'm on a free trial right now. I plan to upgrade it. The plans are very cheap, right? You can save money, but $15 a month, not really much. If I look at it, that if I can save an hour's time, that's paid for itself. 15 AI agent tasks. And let's have a look. What I did was I typed in, I got the product name, sourcing, and I wanted to do, what did I type? Do deep research on this product, find suppliers we can get samples from, build a brand, and go to market strategy, or GTM stands for, go to markets as well, or product launch strategy, whichever sort of works. But I prefer GTM. That's just sort of the terming that I use. And I use that product, all right? And then it just went, okay, yep, this is the sourcing and brand strategy. It's going to utilize that URL, gather information. It takes a few minutes naturally, but what's really cool is it natively integrates with itself, being Alibaba. And then now let's have a look at the results. You can see the activities here. It shows you all the activities: develop brand concept, formulate go-to-market strategy and implementation plan, generate comprehensive business report, So it gives you sort of an overview, right? But then you want to go to the results. And this is where you've got your deep, deep research. You can download it, you can share it, obviously full screen it as well. So, you could give this to your team. And I plan to use this. That's going to speed up a lot of my research for my future brands as I do deep research on individual products, right? I believe that doing deep, deep, deep research and understanding at a deep level makes all the difference. But if you can have something that speeds that up, that I can get my team onto, that has like a simple chat log history, there you go, and you can share it with the team. But I just use Bitwarden to save it because you can't add team members, which is kind of weird at this stage. It's got a mobile app too. So the hair removal industry with compelling business opportunity. I'm not going to go into every detail when it comes to this. Um, so search interest data reveals accelerating consumer demand for natural hair removals with natural hair removal cream searches surging 91 points, right? So you can see it's big and probably coming to Q4. It's going to probably stay like that. Well, it's dropped a bit, quite a bit actually. Amazon trends sensitive hair removal cream for women. So these are the tags. So you can get an idea. Effective for ingrown hairs, non-greasy, smooth skin, travel friendly. I didn't think of that one. But you can see that 53%. So that's where as well I look at that and be like, okay, great. That's a keyword that I need to be using. Google Trends has shown very similar data. That it's gone through a big spike and it has dropped back down. So it had a big, big spike. I'm not sure what exactly caused that. So if we have a look here, you can have a look at these. This is ballistic level of data. Inspiration for IPL laser hair removal devices. So you can see that it's spiked and then it's gone back down, right? So you get this very deep research that from Alibaba to show you sales data and the specific products, and you can go and look at and Amazon as well. So it's very handy to look at. Scientific demonstrates compelling clinical efficiency for hair removal. Research published in peer-reviewed is as effective as Alexandrite laser for decreasing growth on axillary hair, both dark and white. There we go. So that is a very, replace this. I've never heard of this word before, but amazing, right? So the key benefits include effectiveness comparable to professional laser treatments. So you put that in that you can avoid professional laser treatments, which can cost hundreds to thousands of dollars over the course of months. And you can do it yourself, minimal side effects, efficacy on both dark and white skin, natural mechanism targeting androgens and keratin. I can't remember what that stands for. Anyway, so the competitive landscape, right? Um, right, so their marketing is TikTok views, positioning as, so this is a real brand. Viral attention with 4 million and positioned at 23 to 29. So you can see it's sort of perfectly got that, demonstrating strong community in natural clinically backed alternative. See, nowhere here does it say it's clinically backed. But you can see they're not very good at building out a brand. And if we have a look here, verified supplier based on the product capabilities, business reliability, X, the following supplier. So if I have a look at this supplier, wow, just a world you don't know, eh? They've got various ISO certificates. If we have a look at their, and what I would be doing with this, so I'd actually buy this, try and actually send it to them and see if they can reverse engineer it. So this is where at times you need to reach out to the suppliers, and so this has got 8 hours. You can send straight inquiries straight from within this. Very, very handy, right? So just really, really amazing. And let's have a look. Oh, okay. So here we go. Didn't actually realize that actually shows that product. So there we go. You can literally get this for 1 to 24 kilograms. Yeah, so it's not that expensive. Pure natural. Get your own branding on it. And now you found a supplier, right? So you can chat now. So it just would mean just fantastic product that this is. I can't read what the reviews say, but they've also got other products that you could try and add as well. Um, so as I said, send an inquiry, ask them, and you get your messages here as well. So really, really simple. Top supplier recommendations, tells you that again. Recommended brand positioning, first clinically proven, I can't pronounce it, inspired pain-free permanent hair reduction solution. Beautiful, right? So this is definitely a winning product in that sense that I just use Zik Analytics for, which is really, really good for that. And you can analyze the store by having a closer look in here as well. And that's just literally is a one product store, right? Um, they don't really have the sales channels going, so there's so much opportunity for this product. This is actually a really untapped one, honestly. And then what I would be doing is get these, try and get small MOQ, right? So I would still try and get it branded. Like this is what's great about this too brand. Uh, I like this one. Pure Veda links purity and Vedic tradition. Just sounds very calming and on point. Core, and it tells you primary, secondary, and functional, natural science, smooth forever, that wisdom, clinically proven, gentle, natural, lasting. And it even gives you, that is a nice logo, right? Nice logo. Go to market strategy, subscription, Amazon Marketplace, obviously depending on where you're at. Target pricing, I'd put 29, 23, 6 months supply, because yeah, that's the good thing. There's a good amount of LTV. Digital marketing amplification, TikTok viral content leveraging, influencer partnerships, yep. Natural beauty retails, now that would not be for a long time. But you can see it's giving you sort of a starting point of where to go. So I would definitely sort of start here and start running Facebook ads, TikTok ads. Yep. Perfect age group, I've always said sort of 25, 44, 25, 45, whatever. Sensitive skin. I think that's about right. If you get a $22 and you can get them on a subscription, you will definitely make money long term because your lifetime value from the subscription model. So 4 to 1. Anyway, so you get my point, right? Like I haven't read all of this. Um, Net promoter score and NPS 60, social media reach 10 million impressions. Repeat purchase would be pretty high, right, for this type of product. Initial capital needed. This is where you don't need that, right? So this is where not many people have that much money to invest straight up front. I would be trying to get some samples, test it. I would build a brand around it, and then I would start running ads. You don't need to spend that much, right? You want to put as minimal as possible towards the inventory and just put it all towards the marketing. All of those will come next because that's what I would be focused on. And then, like for fulfillment as well, started in China. So what I'm actually starting to do with, as I said, was, excuse me, get the product and send it to a supplier in China. And like the supplier that I recommend would be Team Drop, really, really good. They've got a warehouse. As I said, this is just a test account I just used just to show this. You can have inbound requests for their warehouse. So, processing completed. It's got print on demand. I don't use that all that much. But basically you can send it straight to them, to their warehouse in China, and then they can send it out to wherever, right? Now, I've said in previous videos as well, very important that you make sure that you send the shipping to as fast as possible, 3 to 7 days. Now, here's what I do. I use Teamdrop, send it to warehouse in China. That way, I don't have to worry about tariffs. Don't have to worry about import costs. Like here, if I send it to Australia, import costs, I've had that many times. I can ship it around the world. I use Aftership for tracking, and I can then update that in Teamdrop from the link in the settings where you can send them a tracking link. And so I would definitely do that. Send it to their warehouse. Most suppliers and that are in sort of the Shenzhen area, so it won't take long to get to them, and then you can start marketing this straight away, right? As I sort of said, the one problem that I have with this is this, right? I think that go to the supplier, work on some testing, but then put it into mainly marketing. Keep your costs as down low as possible, and then by keeping it down low, you also send it to Teamdrop. So I use it as more a China warehouse. Now there are a number out here, but what I like about it is designed for drop shipping, and you've got plenty of other options as well, and it's free and it's easy to start with. It's got Shopify integration. They're a good company. I'm partnered with them, quite like it. There's a link in the description if you want some free credits as well. Just go check that out. But as I said, like, you can look here as well, winning products. But again, I don't personally use it for this. It is good. You can have a look there for sure. And you can see they're expanding on it. It's got 1688 in Taobao, and you've got sourcing as well. So you can do sourcing requests, so they can actually help source it for you. However, I strongly recommend just more doing it yourself through Alibaba and using this tool Accio, and then working with the supplier, ideally getting some samples, vetting the quality, and then using Teamdrop to send it to them is fantastic. So you can see that between using Zik Analytics, between using then Accio that connects to Alibaba, and then Teamdrop, you can do everything remotely, find high quality products that aren't saturated. This is definitely not saturated and clearly on a trend. You can then get a comprehensive report, download it, use it whenever you see fit, find the suppliers, get quality samples, focus on quality first, because if you want to, remember, you are doing a product that is inherently can be dangerous. So make sure you get some samples. If you want to get a good LTV through a subscription model, the product quality has to be there. Otherwise, people won't buy again. Okay, they'll cancel their subscription and they won't buy again. So make sure you spend that bit of time there. It is worth it, because if you're getting a $12 to $22 cost per acquisition, which you will, whether it's Facebook or TikTok, over the long term, it won't be sustainable as there's competitors. But if you focus on the subscription model and add in supplementary products to increase average order value through bundles and so forth, as you can see, these people don't know anything about building a proper brand and conversion rate optimization. They've got free shipping on all orders, which I think that's a bit ridiculous as well. But they have good branding there as well. Most of these suppliers all work with branding. You'll have to do an MOQ, right? So customized logo, customized packaging. So 10 kilos, right? $100, cheap as chips, right? Fantastic. Graphic customization, it's all there, right? So, and then as I said, using this where you can see your stock, you can see your after sale and import. And again, you have good support there as well. That's what I like about it. It's free, easy to get moving. And so then you can use China. And then what I would suggest you do as you scale in a region, because I would suggest that you use ShipBob. There's a number out there, right? I just use ShipBob. I just like ShipBob personally. For if you're heavily scaling into a specific region, okay? But otherwise, this is a great starting point that factors in moving fast, factors in low upfront cost, more unique items, right? This is a more unique item that a lot of dropshippers won't touch because of the type of uniqueness about it. So you spend a bit more time, and as you can see, the competitor isn't that good. And using all of this, you can use their free trials and so on and so forth as well. Like, as I said, this is on a free trial. You get 3 AI agents a month. Otherwise, it's $15 a month. I'm going to pay for it because I plan to do this quite repetitively. And then using Teamdrop, that's free, and you can send it to their warehouse. You will have like warehouse inventory fees and some small things like that, depending on your order quantity size. But as I said, you can get some credits. There's a link to use those credits as well. And then as you scale, then you can look into more options, which is, as I said, heavy investment, further technology and operations, and further inventory. But in the beginning, this is a very low risk model, right? And so for very small cost, you can use these great two tools for research. I have more tools that are coming out that I'll be talking about for research as well. But I sort of wanted to make it a bit on this as well, because the marketing is the key one, right? I have another video coming out about turning images into videos, so you can do that as cheaply and as effectively as possible. But as a result, you can build a really high quality brand using all these resources on a very small budget, right? So in my last video, should have 5 grand. I think that's pretty fair for this. You actually would probably need a lot less than that. And when I was making this video, I thought I wanted to make something relatable. It took me 10 minutes to do all of this, right? 10 minutes now and sort of go from there. So I think it's fantastic. So be sure to check those links in the sort of description. I'll just add the link for Accio in the description as well as Zik Analytics and Team Drop. So you can just go get them, free trials and everything as well. So will be absolutely fantastic there. So I just wanted to make this video. Hope this has been helpful. Thank you very much for your time. Have a lovely day. Take care and goodbye.